Well, we have seen sentiments from an individual, member of parliament for Matero constituency. He's displeased with the appointment of some members to the Central Committee. And his sentiments are that these people being appointed are the ones that led to the downfall, if I may put it that way, of the Patriotic Front. What do you have to say about this?
SAMPA was not an ordinary member of ordinary cadre. He was a member of the Patriotic Front, representing the Patriotic Front as mayor of the city of Lucan. He therefore performed a significant role in the leadership of the Patriotic Front. And I think that he is better advised to, for the time being, lie low until the introspection is done. And there is no reason for hurry, because when I announced the decision of the committee at the briefing that I held at party secretariat, I did indicate that all of us are in a hurry to conclude this process. And I did indicate that within the month, matter.
And I know as a party,
at the moment there is no reason to. Secondly, it is not possible for us to conduct any programs without having people in office to hold. Expect that President Gachabalungu and only the two others who were appointed should steer all these programs and all these processes. This is the reason why some people are being appointed to positions so that they can steer the process. And also, I wonder whether Miles SAMPA can single out the 4 people who have been appointed: myself, Vincent Mwale, Antonio Mwanza, Elizabeth Perry. These are the only names that have been appointed to the Central Committee. I wonder whether he finds blemish in the 4 of us.
Well, from his statement, he says you are the only one that has received an appointment here that he sort of respects and feels is well deserved, and he feels the rest in this case are not so deserving because they contributed to the downfall of the party. As somebody who's been a long-serving member of the Patriotic Front, in it for many years, what would you say, from your observation, was one of the main reasons why the party is where it is today?
This is going to be preemptive of me to start giving my personal views on a public platform like this. We are all in the process of introspecting and conducting a post-mortem. And in yesterday's meeting, we did indicate that people must be willing to point fingers first at themselves. Let us ask ourselves the most difficult question, which is, what is it that I did which led to this? Or what is it that I did not do which led to this? Before asking of others what they did not do and what they did. This is the starting point. And the process has commenced. And soon after it has been concluded, we will come to the conclusions on what we individually did not do and should have done, or what we did and shouldn't have done. We will also then collectively decide on the way forward. That is at the only point at which we can say we think that this person committed too much damage to the party that going forward with them might not be the best. The constitution of the Patriotic Front is very clear on how the Central Committee is elected. The constitution states that people who aspire for positions in the Central Committee will be vetted by the National Council and endorsed by the Central Committee. They are voted for as a bloc. They are not voted for as individuals. And Mr. Miles SAMPA himself applied to be elected by the National Council and endorsed by the Central Committee, by the General Conference. Unfortunately, his name was not amongst the list that was presented to the General Conference because his name was not accepted by the National Council. So those who are saying that these positions have not been elective do not understand the constitution of the Patriotic Front.